Hi everyone, it's Lori from Enchanted Dream 71 and welcome to my craft room. I hope you are all happy, healthy, and blessed today, and thank you so much for coming over and showing my channel some support. I really do appreciate it. So today we're going to do a couple of things. So I did think, I'll show you this in just a moment. I thought that we would go ahead and finish the other side of this that we did in a previous video, and it is Amazon. Who is Amazon? Amazon. Apparently I can't speak. It's still pretty late. It is still the same day that I filmed this. It is Friday, May 16th. It is my birthday. But I thought we would just come on and finish this since I still had this on my crafting desk. As well as the papers already out. So these right here are some more of the safety pins. Or not safety pins. They're not safety pins. Just pins that I rusted or tried to rust. I mean, they came out okay, but they're not exactly. Didn't come out exactly the way that I wanted them. So I needed to put them in something. So I thought I got me a little baggie. These are just little thingies that's, you know, white, red, and green for Christmas that you can like put in shakers or what have you. And I had put them in this little container here that I actually purchased off of Etsy quite a while back. I did do a video on that, and I got out both of them, but I think it should just take one. Okay, so there's that. So we will, oh come on, we'll just put you in the trash. So I thought I would very carefully try to put some of these in here and see if we can get them all to fit in one. Yep, it may take two. Yep, I think it's going to take two. Just so that I would have them at the ready when I was ready to use them. But yeah, I just thought I would bring you guys along while I messed around. Again, it is, like I said, so still May 16th. It is my birthday today. And I will show you. Did I zip it? Dirt. Yeah. I am not the brightest star in the sky this evening. Trying to get that done. I did work today. I ended up getting off a couple of hours early. Because as I have, or had, you know, told you guys, I did a post on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, I believe, that this morning at about 3:30. I think I said 4:30 because I was pretty out of it. We lost our Grayson Storm. He passed away this morning, so I actually got off early so that my husband and I could take him to our vet. This is my part of my tea dyeing stuff is that I use. Now let's see if we can get these spread out where they'll all go and stay down here, and this will close. You got it? Nope. You don't got it? Do we got it now? Nope, we don't got it now. Let's see. So yeah, I got off a couple of hours early. Yeah, that's gonna work. So that we could take him to our vet for cremation, so that we could bring him home. And they did do, I meant to grab it and bring it in here, but they did give me a little vial with a locket of his hair. And also they did a mold of a paw print. It's still drying. It's, of course, not dry yet because it's only been about 4 hours ago. So yeah, I'm really hoping on Monday he'll be ready for me to pick him up, either Monday or Tuesday, because they're closed on the weekends. I'm going to stand up here and look at my beautiful yellow roses. I've got them sitting over here to try to cheer me up a bit. Oh, my mother came by. I also gave her a huge vase of roses because we weren't able to get together for her birthday, which was on Mother's Day this year. It's May 11th, or Mother's Day. So I had actually made her an arrangement. And today she brought me this ring. And look, it's got my name on it. It says Lori. Look at that. How pretty. And she also, and I meant to bring them in here too, and I didn't. I do not have it together, guys. She bought me a pair of earrings that have my initials on them. So, very, very pretty. I have some other gifts that I was gifted for my birthday, and I may share those in another video. It seemed like I was going to say something else. Oh, Mother. So I gave Mother a huge arrangement of yellow flowers because that is her favorite, are yellow flowers. I also gifted her a journal, and what I asked of her with that journal was to date a page and write me a letter. This way I have something in her handwriting. She just turned 76. She's still in, relatively pretty good health. She's gets around a bit slow and all, but all in all, she's doing really well these days. But yeah, I asked her, so that once she's gone, I will have this journal in her handwriting that are actually letters to me. I also asked my mother, to just write down childhood memories that she has of me, because those of you who have been following me for a long time, or maybe even a short time, I don't know, last time I mentioned it, but I was abused physically and mentally by my father, and he was also very abusive to her, and this was in, like the 70s, so people didn't get into people's business, and people didn't talk about those things. What went on in your home was your business and stayed in your homes, even though the school knew what was going on, and, this, that, and the other. Nothing was done. No one intervened on my behalf or my mother's behalf. But, yeah, so I was telling her that, I wanted her to sit down and, not only write me letters and date them so that I will have them, just whatever's on her mind that day. If she could write down some of childhood memories that she has of me when I was happy. Because I, honest to goodness, guys, have not one single happy memory as a child. Not a single one. And I have much older siblings because I am one of 19 total. Not from the same mother, but, yeah, 19 total. And, my older siblings, I've seen pictures that they have of me when I'm 6, 7, 8, 9 years old or so, with my Easter basket smiling, and I sit and I try so very hard to remember that day and remember being happy, or was I just smiling for the sake of the photo? Because I honestly have not one single good memory. I believe I have blocked a lot out, and it needs to stay blocked out, because what I do remember is definitely horrifying enough. So when I told her that, that I wanted her to write down some good memories of me as a child when I was happy, and she just looked at me and said, "Sweetheart, you didn't really have any." Or not many. She said she remembers when, I was much smaller, 2 to 4, 5 years old or so. She made one reference to me writing on the back of our sow. now. A sow, if you're not familiar, we grew up on a farm, is a pig, female pig, sow. And I do remember getting on that pig because she was, full grown big pig, getting on her, and we would kind of ride her around like a horse. So, it was all fun and games until we got on her, not realizing she was pregnant, and Daddy caught us riding her. And, those piglets were his livelihood. Livestock. We had cows, we had pigs, we had chickens that roam free. That's where we got our eggs. That's where we got our chicken. If we were having chicken for dinner, we went out in the yard and got our chicken. We didn't buy anything like that from the grocery store. We grew our own vegetables. We would have 4 or 5, 6 different kind of beans and tomatoes and acres of corn and squash and cucumbers and okra and just everything you could imagine. And Daddy would always overdo the corn a lot more than, we actually needed. But what he would do, he would take that corn and he would trade it for peaches in particular. I do remember, but I'm sure he traded it for other things as well. But I do remember him trading corn and things that we had a surplus of. That we didn't need to put up for ourselves. He would trade that for, fruits and stuff. So I do remember having peaches. Mom would cut them up and put them up and freeze them. And then I remember she would pull them out of the freezer, and we wouldn't let them get completely thawed out. They would be about half thawed. And then we would sprinkle just a little bit of sugar on them. And that was pretty much our dessert because we were dirt poor. Dirt poor. I mean, dirt poor. But yeah, so she did recall, some happier childhood memories. But when I was 5 and under, she said when I got to the age of where I could actually work in the fields and, had sense enough to go out by myself and tend to the animals, slop the hogs. Hogs are also pigs, if you're not familiar. We would give them all of our leftover food from dinner and stuff like that. But she said definitely, once I was old enough to be a worker on our farm, the fun times were over. And she doesn't recall me having any fun, playtime, happy memories after that. But yeah, so anyway, so I gave her a journal. Get off of all of that mess, Lori. Anyway, at least now I could talk about some of this stuff without, completely falling apart and it taking me weeks to recover. But therapy is doing me good. But yeah, so I gave her a journal to write letters to me and to write down some childhood memories of me that she remembers. So that's very exciting to know that in the future, once my mom's gone, which I can't even fathom or think about that thought, but unfortunately death is a part of life. I know I will have this journal back, and it will be in my mother's handwriting, and it will be private letters and notes and memories, just for me and her handwriting. So that's very special. So, if you're making journals and you don't sell your journals, or you're wanting to make a journal for someone, whether it's a sister or a brother or a friend or your mom or your grandmother or ever who, gift it to them and ask them to do that for you, because I just know one day that's going to be so, so special. And that's also going to be something that I can pass down to my daughters and to my granddaughters as well. So that's one idea of something that you can do with your journals. I will also tell you too, years and years and years ago, before I ever thought about journaling and making handmade journals, I've never been a journaler, but I had bought just a pre-made journal that just had pages in it. And my best friend moved away out of state. She's still my best friend. Now she lives in Idaho. Her name is Lisa. Hey, Lisa. I know she doesn't watch my videos because she doesn't do YouTube. She doesn't do social media or any of that stuff. I don't even think she has Wi-Fi. But yeah, she's in Idaho. We met last month was 18 years ago. So we've been friends for 18 years. And she's very, very special to me. Anyway, so I think I had went to, when she had moved to Alabama. I'm in Georgia, by the way. If you don't know, she had moved to Alabama, so I drove over to visit for a few days, and I actually took that journal and I told her to sit down and write something to me, and I would read it whenever I got back home. So I did. I got back home and I read it. And then the pages after her, I wrote something to her, and I actually mailed it to her for her to read what I had written to her. And then I asked her to write something back to me and send it back to me. So we kind of go back and forth with this journal, sending it to each other. Yeah, so that's a fun thing. If you have somebody that you absolutely love and are good friends with, or a family member, or what have you, you know, the phone calls, the texts, all that stuff is great, but actually having something legible in somebody's handwriting is, to me, something very, very special, even though I'm terrible at journaling myself. And I really should journal in my journal more, because my personal journal is a Gilligan journal. It was not cheap, but I did splurge on myself quite a few years ago for I think it was for my anniversary in February. Yeah, and I just don't write in it as I should, and I know I should, because that's something that I can pass down to my girls. So I just need to get better. So, yeah, that's just some thoughts that you could do. You can make a handmade journal and send it to a friend or a sister out of state. Write them a note, send it to them, and say, hey, take the next 2, 3, 4 pages. Keep it for a month. Keep it for 2 months. Every now and then, just write a little something to me, or let me know you're thinking about me, or what have you. And then let me know when you're going to mail it back, and I'll keep it for a couple of months. Write down some stuff for you and send it back. That's a great idea. All right, so I'm going to stop rambling here. And let me make sure that, yep, this is up the right way. So this is going to be my front. So this is going to be my inside. And I know I told you guys I was probably going to use this right here as, like, you know, the closure to kind of wrap around. So I'm not really sure where I'm going to fold this at, or how I'm going to fold it. It may not be, yeah, I think right here. If you can see, that was the natural fold in the envelope. I just opened it up. So it was closed up like this, and I just opened it up. So yeah, I'm not sure where I'm going to cut it, but I have decided to go ahead and cover it before I cut it. And because I do plan on sewing around it. So wherever I cut it at, it's going to be sewed together. So, and I could probably put some lace around it too. So I think we can get away with that. Anyway, Lori, stop rambling. Let's see what I have here that we might want to put on here. So I know we have that one. So I know we can do this one. See, we've got this that we've wrapped around that's all funkified. So we could still do that. Have that come to the edge. Because again, I'm not sure where this is going to land at. And I'm not sure that I want her there. Now, we did have this strip that we had left, so we could do this here for the flap. Can you guys see that? Probably not. I'm ridiculous. We could probably have this piece here on the flap, and then she would be more on the inside cover, or that would end up being the back cover. So maybe do this for the back cover. Let's see. I'm just thinking here, or do we want to go up? I don't know that I would put a pocket there on the back. So we could do this here, right? That there. And then possibly this one here. And then we would just need a piece for here. Let's see how wide that would be. So we could probably cut this down and have this on there. Okay, gosh. These pages are so gorgeous. We have this. Wow. Okay, no, I think the other idea. Oh, or we could do this. No, because I don't want that same lady on there twice. So we'll do that one, this one, and then the other one. Okay, I think we got a plan. So let's go ahead and what are we going to do here? Let's go ahead and get this torn off here. And where these pages connect, if it's too obvious, we can always put some lace on there. I would just have to go and get some, but I mean that's nothing we are going to get to today. But you know, I've started so many projects and so many now have so many unfinished projects. It's stupid. Yeah. Just makes no sense to me. Okay, so this one will cut the border off, but I'm not going to actually tear it anywhere until I actually get the measurement of where I want it. Okay. So there's those. That is glue. Okay. All right. So we have this that is going to go on here. See, about there. See where we need to tear that at. Okay, I think it's right there. Yep, that's good. And again, we're still going to use our Fabri-Tac so that it will give me some wiggle room here. That is full and just coming out like crazy, but it'll be all right. So this will go on here, and I may also put book corners on here. You have the Uzi glues here. Got glue on there. Okay. So we have that. Now what did I do with... Okay. So now we got that. And then we said we were going to do what next? Not that one. This one. Because if that wraps around, this is going to be the back. So I think we will go ahead and get all of her let me do it this way. Put that there. Just a tad bit more. Nope. I think we had it right to begin with. Yep, I think that's going to be it. Hopefully it's not too crooked. Okay. So now, yeah, good. Okay, big sheet of paper. To glue on here. I hope you're all doing well and had a good day. Everyone was super nice at work today and wishing me a happy birthday, and they kept going over the PA wishing me a happy birthday. I'm like, stop already. And they, the manager, she's a sweetheart, got me a cake, tiramisu. Oh, it was so yummy. There we go. Okay. Squish this down. To clean that mat up later, I guess. Okay, so there's that one. And now, that's where that fold is, but I think we're going to be okay. I think we're going to do this one here. Overlap it slightly. And I think I want to keep this showing. So I will just go this way to match that up at the top. Where I have these other ones. Let's see. So hopefully that's okay. Again, that looks crooked as all get out. Let's see. Okay, we're just going to roll with it, guys. That's what we're going to do. If there's any imperfections, I mean, it is handmade. You're going to have imperfections. Just let that go over that a little bit. Yeah, okay, that's too crooked. Much too crooked. So let's do this. Let's put this on there. Oh, well, that's not doing any good, is it? Nope. So we shall get out the trimmer and try it that way. Oh, man. Oh no, what is wrong with that? What happened? Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, well. I'm not sure what's going on with that. So, I don't think this piece is going to work now, because now it's way, way too short. So, we will just find another piece. Let's see. Some other blue stuff over here. I don't think it goes with it. Okay. So much for that. So we can do this one. Bring it down this way. I'm sorry guys, I have to pull this closer to me. Can't see for nothing. Need to go and get new glasses. And I think I moved it just now. I think I have it right there. And now maybe this will work. Maybe. And I will try and get that. Let's turn it around this way. I might can see it better. Okay, let's see. Oh man, maybe I need to change that blade. But I'm not going to worry about that. But that thing's irritating me. Yeah, that's still okay. Yep, that's going to be okay. So, we're supposed to get decent weather. I think like tomorrow it's going to be like 86. So, I am off the weekend for my birthday. I know Sunday morning we are going to church. Tomorrow my husband's cutting grass because that desperately needs to get done because we've had so much rain that it is just absolutely crazy the amount of rain that we have gotten. So he is going to cut grass tomorrow. I have a few household chores, but not many to do tomorrow. And so I do need to do laundry. So I'm going to do laundry. A few minor, very minor household chores inside. And then I may decorate my front porch for Memorial Day. Which is going to be, you know, my flag stuff. And then, as soon as that's over with, that's coming up. I'm going to use this right here real quick, maybe. put up my flag stuff, and then I could put up my actual 4th of July stuff. But I normally decorate my front porch. I have a throw pillow for my rocking chairs that are the American flag, and other things that are just, American flag stuff. And then, what was I going to put here? Oh, I was going to put that there. So now we're to where we need to put another piece of paper. I don't think that's going to catch enough of her to matter much. So, yeah, I'm not sure what I will make out of what's left once we decide what size our little journal is going to be, because I think that would be a cute journal. Boop. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how we're going to do it. But we're going to figure it out, because it's going to be pretty. It's glue right there. Where's my glue eraser? Is that glue? Oh, yeah, it came right off. Thank you, glue eraser. Okay. Alright, so this we are going to put here. Wonder if that's gonna get her face. Ugh. I don't want to get her face. And I don't want that lady next to that lady. Okay. So. No, see, that's... No. Okay, so I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and stop for now, and I'm going to go and print out or find some other stuff for that kit, because I don't think any of these I don't particularly care for. These are just too everything. Nope. 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 Okay, I'm going to have to print out some more of those. So, we are going to go ahead and call this one a video, because let's see, what have I got right here? What's right here? This is Blue Florals, Chapter 1. It's the wrong color of pink. No, that's not going to work either. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and stop this video right here, so that I can print out some more of those. And then we will come back, and possibly we can come back. I said that right. We can come back, and I'll print some more of something, and we'll finish this, and then maybe we will decide how we want to fold this, because I do want this to be my flappy flap, I think I want that to be my flappy flap, to like come over wherever it's not going to be there, wherever we fold it at, but maybe we could like fold it and fold it. Fold it. We're going to fold it somehow, guys. I don't know why. I'm going to stop messing with it. Let this glue here dry before I mess something else up. Let's actually let's throw those two away. Oh no. I threw a strip at my clean floor. How dare I? My light here is going out, so I've got to charge it anyway. So we're going to go ahead and stop right there. So here we are with covering this Amazon packaging, which was a, you know, one of those things. Oh my gosh, Lori. Could you be any more envelope? There you go, a big envelope. Not a really big one. I've got bigger ones, but I need to put these scraps in here in case I want to do a collage or use them on tags of some sort. So I'm not sure exactly what this is going to be yet. A journal, a folio. I have no clue. I just think it's really, really pretty. That's going to end up being on the bag. What was I thinking? Anyway, this is going to be something. So that's one side. And this is the other side that we did. I think it's really, really pretty. So, yeah. So, I'm going to let you guys go, and we'll come back in another video. Not sure when, but I will get some of these papers, some more of this kit printed out, or figure out whose kit it is. I don't really know, to be honest with you. So, yeah, see where these seams, I can see the seams. Some folks it may not bother. It bothers me. So, we will probably put some... There's a piece of shiny. So that's glue. I saw it. Okay, got that. Yeah, I may put lace down through there. Definitely going to wait on that until we figure out exactly where we want to fold and if we're going to cut it and what we're going to do. All right, guys. I love you guys. Thank you all so much for your support, and we'll see you next time. Oh, sorry for the long video. I just stood up and saw it's 42 minutes. I love you guys. Bye-bye.